Good morning, happy Tuesday, welcome back to my channel. It's the, what is it? Talking to the camera.
Is that your camera?
Yeah.
And who was?
It's me and you and Ellie.
Why are you talking?
Because I'm putting videos on the internet.
Video
Like YouTube.
on TV?
Yeah.
Like with me this morning?
Yeah.
I don't put it on.
I have to do it first.
Then I can watch it on the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That tickles.
Sorry.
No, you can tickle.
Okay.
Or you can tickle.
It's Tuesday, which means it's the start of the new week for us. Ken, my partner, doesn't work on Mondays. He has that day off at home. It was like our quiet, relaxing day, but obviously now we've got another baby, so it's just more hecticness. So it's 8:10. We're about to leave in about 25 minutes to take Mason to kindy. And then we're gonna come back home and just hang out. But Miss Eleanor is sick. She has caught like daycare runny nose from Teddy. Teddy gave it to Kane, and now I think Kane has given it to Ellie, so she's a bit sniffly. She's got a cough, she's been sneezing, she didn't sleep very well last night. Well, hopefully she's alright. I think she's having a little quick nap before we leave. But I don't have any plans for today. I'm just gonna stay home. I'm probably gonna try and have a nap as well, clean the house. The bins are getting emptied today, which is exciting because they only empty our general waste every 2 weeks now, which sucks because we have so many kids in nappies, which means we have so many nappies to bin, but nothing we can do. So I'm probably gonna put Ellie down in her bassinet for the next 20 minutes before we leave. Quickly empty the dishwasher, all the fun mum stuff before we have to do school drop off. We just bought that bassinet yesterday from Facebook Marketplace because the one she was sleeping in the mattress was just really thin and probably like quite uncomfortable. So we thought, let's just buy it. We were gonna just not do it because she might have been moving into her own room in like 3 months. And then she'd be in the cot, but her head's getting a bit flat on one side as well. Not like super flat, it's not that noticeable, it's just noticeable to me because I'm holding her constantly. Plus I think it's just a bit uncomfortable and really cold because the mattress is like a flat plastic sheet pretty much, but that's an actual soft bassinet mattress. Plus I've always wanted a co-sleeper bassinet because they're so big, which means you get a lot more use out of them. I wanted to buy one when Teddy was a newborn, but I just didn't end up doing it. And then I was in two minds about it this time around. I was like, should I bother, because we're probably only gonna have one more baby, so should I buy it even though we're gonna only have one more baby, or should we just like stick it out with the one that we've got? But it was $50 on Marketplace, so it wasn't that expensive, so I'm glad I got one. But I'm gonna empty the dishwasher, and then that's probably it for my jobs today. I do have some laundry to put away later though, because the laundry never ends. It's like we had another kid, but the laundry has like tripled. It's crazy. because there was a couple of days like a month ago where we were dropping off Teddy and Mason at the same time. So Teddy goes to daycare a few days a week, Mason goes to primary school a few days a week. So I was making his lunchbox in the morning and it was crazy. Everyone was crying. It wasn't a good time. So I just make sure that I make it on a night time so that I don't have to do it in the morning. But these Montico lunch boxes and the ice blocks are so good. Like even in summer, this was coming back still completely frozen, which is awesome. Only thing is that this lunch bag doesn't fit the large B box lunch box like it does, but it's a really tight squeeze. So I've just got the I think it's called the mini, but it's like a normal size, the mini lunch box, and then the snack box, and then a knife, not knife and fork, it's spoon and fork. But we do have the B box large, which would fit by itself into the lunch bag, like it would fit. And then with the snack box, I have to put it in sideways and really squeeze it in. This would fit fine by itself, but it's really hard to find a lunch bag that will fit both. But I actually don't really use this one that much because there's just so many compartments. The few times that I have sent him to kindy with this lunchbox, he's never finished the food, so it's not worth it. But maybe when he's a bit older, he'll probably eat all the food that comes in. Maybe when he's a bit older, he will actually like finish all of the food in his lunchbox. So that's that. And now we've got about 10 minutes until we leave the house, so I'll probably let Ellie sleep for 5 more minutes, wake her up, change her nappy, and then we'll go. I need to brush my hair. It looks crazy. I washed it yesterday. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I washed my hair yesterday, but I didn't brush it. I just put it up in a ponytail. Honestly, it might have been Sunday that I washed my hair. I don't know. Time really gets away from me these days, but yeah, I'm gonna go brush my hair, wake Ellie up, change her nappy, and then we're gonna go. I'm back home now. I've been home for about 45 minutes. I've just been lying in bed feeding Ellie because she's poorly. She's literally just like sleeping while she eats, bless her. I'm just making myself some breakfast, some oatmeal. I haven't had oatmeal at all since she's been born, which is quite funny because I feel like when Mason was born, I ate Wheat Bix for breakfast like every single day, because in my mind I was like, Wheat Bix is like oatmeal for the like breast milk supply. I don't know if it did anything. And then when Teddy was born, I'm pretty sure I had oatmeal like all the time, and oatmeal cookies and oat milk. Right. I'm just gonna make a big bowl because I'm pretty hungry. I also went to McDonald's after school drop off and I got myself a coffee. Our coffee machine is broken, which is like so annoying because I've got a newborn and I want to have a coffee in the morning. But it's been going on for like a few months now where like I go to make a coffee and I press the button to like get the coffee to come out, but it just drips out really slowly and it doesn't taste very nice at all. And then last week, the problem I was having is that the grinder wasn't like popping out the coffee grounds. It was like backing up inside the grinder and then just falling out. And then on that same day, I was pressing the button for the coffee to come out and then the water just was not coming out, full stop. So I got upset about it. I cried and then I packed it away in the pantry and we're gonna get rid of it because it's just not working. So now my only option for coffee, if I want one, are these Nescafe sachets. I got these in our shop, our food shop. last week? Yeah, it was on Friday. Or I have to go and get a McDonald's coffee. Like, those are literally my only options, and we don't have any other coffee places around here, like a drive-through coffee place, because I'm not going to get out of the car and take my baby out of the car again just to get a coffee. So yeah, my only option is a McDonald's coffee or like a Hungry Jack's coffee, but it's basically the same as getting McDonald's coffee. So it's annoying, but my coffee this morning was actually free because I had loads of McDonald's points. Anyway, something funny happened at school drop-off today. I was just walking in, and one of the other mums who like has a kid in Mason's class saw me walk in, and then she did a double take. She saw Ellie in the carrier and she was like, "Did you have a baby?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh my god, congratulations, like you did such a good job." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." But it's just funny, people didn't realize I was pregnant, because obviously I'm like quite a big girl anyway, and I feel like nobody wants to assume that someone is pregnant, but especially a fat girl. Like, no one wants to assume that the fat girl is pregnant because she might just be getting a bit more fat. I'm talking about myself. But like, I went to 40 weeks and I was very obviously pregnant. I had a massive round belly and I was always holding my stomach because it was uncomfortable to walk. But it's just funny, like a lot of people like didn't realize I was pregnant. Like, they never came up to me and asked like, how long have I got left or anything like that. Completely different story at daycare, because everybody knew there that I was pregnant. But yeah, at kindy, like nobody ever asked me any questions about the pregnancy, and now that I've had the baby, nobody really comes up to me and says anything, which is fine. Like, nobody talks to me in general at kindy, and I don't talk to anyone either. I feel like we're halfway through the year now, and I've kind of missed that opportunity to make friends with the other parents. So I'm gonna try again next year, but we'll see how we go. But yeah, it's just interesting because I was very, very big and heavily pregnant, but whatever. I'm gonna cook my oatmeal and then I'm gonna sit down and eat. Ellie just woke up about 15 minutes ago. She only slept for an hour. It's 11 o'clock now. I've just fed her. I'm like halfway through feeding her, and then I'm gonna change her nappy. She's not really like a burping girl. She's much more of like the other end kind of girl. She rarely burps. Like, when I burp her, she rarely burps. But she has been spitting up a little bit. Like yesterday morning, when we were trying to get everyone ready for school, she power chucked on me. I got changed her, picked her up again, and then she vomited again. And she also vomited on me in the middle of the night yesterday, overnight, not last night, but the night before. So that's pretty gross, but I mean, it is what it is. She's a newborn. While she was napping, I was just on the computer doing some little bits and things that I've needed to do. I needed to add Ellie to our ambulance cover, and I also needed to do some budget stuff. And Mason is in full-time primary school next year, and I sent them the application last week, but I spoke to the reception this morning and they said to just send through his immunization record as well, so I did that. And then just some random things with utilities and stuff that I needed to get done, just stuff that's like on my mental to-do list, but I've not wrote it down. So as I was going, I was just remembering I needed to do this and I needed to do that, so I did that for the last hour. She is not having a good time. She's so upset at the moment, bless her. And she's like trying so hard to breathe through her nose, but she can't. So I'll probably like suck her snots out soon. And then I need to go to the chemist tomorrow, so I'm going to buy some saline spray for her as well. This is pretty much what my days have looked like for the last 3 weeks, or 2.5 weeks, I should say, because the first week I was in and out of hospital with preeclampsia, and then half of the second week Kane was still at home, and then he went to work on like the Wednesday. This week and last week, this is what my days have looked like, just sitting on the couch or sitting in bed feeding her and watching TV, which honestly, that's how postpartum should be. I just put Ellie back down to bed. It's 12 o'clock. She's not sleeping, she's awake, but we'll see how she goes. I am just going to tidy up my lounge a little bit because it's an absolute pigsty, like it's really bad. I don't know how it gets like this in a morning, like 1 hour, maybe an hour and a half of the kids being awake, and it ends up like this. There's nappies everywhere, there's toys everywhere, there's dishes everywhere. So I'm gonna quickly tidy it up. Seemed like a good idea at the time, buying a pack of 200 blocks, but it's not fun when you have to pick up 200 blocks 3 times a day. It's a bit ridiculous, actually. Honestly, that's probably as good as it's gonna get, because Mason's gonna be home in a few hours anyway, and he's gonna make more mess, so I'm just gonna leave it all like this. Okay, I just made myself some lunch, just a curried egg sandwich. I've got some leftovers in case I want another one, or I might give it to the kids for dinner tonight. I don't think Mason will like it. Teddy might, possibly, I don't know. But yeah, just made one. I also had 2 lactation cookies while I waited for the eggs to boil, so I'm actually not that hungry right now, but I'm gonna eat it anyway because I don't know when my next chance will be to eat after I pick Mason up, and I've got more than one kid at home. It's a few hours later now. It's actually 4 o'clock. We just got home from school pickup. Mason played on like a little playground that they've got there for a bit until Ellie started to get upset, and everyone else was going home anyway. I forgot it was the last day of school, of the school term for him. It's school holidays now, so he doesn't go back for another 2 weeks. Oh, just unpacking his lunchbox and what he ate. He left the sultanas, or he ate some of them. He left some Twiggy sticks, and that's it. I think she's hungry again, even though she ate like 20 minutes ago. No, it wasn't 20 minutes ago, it was like an hour ago. When I got home, I thought, oh, I'll leave my carrier in the car. I'm not going to need it inside the house. And now I've been in the house for 2 minutes, and I'm like, wow, I wish I brought my carrier inside. Yeah. I'm going to feed her again, try and put her down, and then I think I'm going to make another curried egg sandwich because they're yummy. Yeah? Okay. Did you eat all of it, or is there still some left? Okay.
But I know what she eats. Are you putting some wheat bix?
No, it's not wheat bix, it's egg.
Look.
Do you want to try?
No.
Okay.
Who is that?
Me.
Oh. Can I have something else to eat?
Yeah, okay. Okay. That's mac and cheese.
Mommy, can I have the cake?
You want a bit of cake? You can have some after dinner. Have some chips.
Chips? Like this one.
The kangaroo ones.
I don't want
Well, do you want to just wait until dinner then? What do you want to eat, Mason?
toast.
You want toast?
Yeah. Please.
Okay. I have to make pre-dinner snack. I'm almost positive he means toasty, not actual like slice of toast. But we'll see. And then he's probably not going to eat dinner later. But it is what it is. What do you want on your toast, Mason?
Oh, I still been salami.
You want salami on toast? Right. He definitely means toasty. What shape do you want it?
Triangle.
Big triangle or small triangle?
Big one.
Okay. Bon appetit.
Is there no cheese?
No, there's no cheese. You said you just wanted salami.
No.
Did you want cheese? Okay, cool. Hi.
I.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's you. Hello. What are you eating? What is it?
Happy.
Spaghetti, yeah. What is it, Mason?
Concept and spaghetti.
Right, okay.
I got it, Mommy.
Oh, good job.
What do you say?
Daddy.
I got it, Mummy.
No, Daddy. Daddy.
the next day now. It's Wednesday. It is 8:30. I just got home from dropping the boys off at daycare 15 minutes ago. Today is a double daycare day, which means both of the boys are in daycare. It's also school holidays now, so Mason has got a few extra bookings over the next couple of weeks. And I feel kind of bad, like, obviously I'm at home, but I am also like 4 weeks postpartum. I'm still recovering, I'm still bleeding, which sucks, and I'm still exhausted. Plus, I pay for it, so I might as well send them. And if I were to keep them home, I would probably lose their spot for when I do start working again next year. So it's like a moral dilemma. I could pay for it and keep them home, but then I'm out like $200 a fortnight. Anyway, tangent. Ellie's still sleeping. She slept actually really good last night. She slept from 10ish, I think. Where's my phone? It's in my pocket. I haven't been tracking anything for her, like on Huckleberry with Mason and Teddy. I literally tracked everything. I tracked Mason for 18 months and Teddy for the full year. But last night I thought I'll just see like how she sleeps, because I'm curious to know, because sometimes it feels like she's only sleeping for like an hour or two, but it's actually been longer than that. I'm just exhausted. So I fed her at 10 and she fell asleep. So she slept from 10 until 2. So nearly 4 full hours. And then at that wake up, actually, she was so tired. I feel like maybe she only cried a little bit, but she was actually maybe crying in her sleep, but I got her up anyway. She fed for like 30 seconds and then fell asleep and popped off. She wouldn't like latch back on, so I had to wake her up a little bit. Fed her for 20 minutes, but she slept the whole time. So she slept from like just after 2 until 5:45. So again, like 3.5 hours. Fed her for 15 minutes, changed her nappy, and then she went back to sleep. She's been sleeping since 6:15 and it's now 8:30. She did wake up like briefly this morning when I was like in and out of the bedroom trying to get the boys ready for daycare. And I'm assuming she's still asleep. She hasn't made a noise since I got home, and like I said, it's been 20 minutes now, so curious to see what time she will wake up. But today isn't going to be as boring as yesterday was. I just stayed home all day yesterday. I need to go to the shops. We are like severely low on nappies for Ellie. For some reason I thought I had like a full row, at least like half a packet of nappies left, but turns out I actually used them all because she dirties her nappy constantly. Like I'll change her and then I'll need to change her again 20 minutes later. So I've got 6 nappies left. I've had to pull 2 out of my nappy bag in the car, but we need to go buy some nappies, buy some coffee, buy some fruit bars for Teddy because he mows through them. He literally like scoffs them down. He has like 4 a day. It's ridiculous. But he's like not eating anything else. He's like pretty much just having like 2 bites of dinner and then he wants a fruit bar. So I need to go and get some from Aldi, the coffee from Aldi as well, the nappies from Coles, and then I need to go to the chemist, to Priceline, and get some nappy rash cream. Because I've got one that I DIY'd, but I made it like in April, March or April, so it's really solidified and it's hard to like melt it in the warmth of my fingers. So I need to go get like a proper nappy rash cream, like a low tox one. I know which one I'm gonna get, I just hope they've got it in stock. But that's my plan for today. Like I said, it's a daycare day. Oh, I think I heard her cry. Maybe. Like, it's a daycare day, so I've got a few extra hours than I would like on a normal school day because school is only 6 hours. But daycare is about like 8 to 10, depending on how long they stay there for. I do feel bad leaving them there late, but the thought of having all 3 of them, like having Ellie and Mason and Teddy and having to get all 3 of them in and out of the car twice is stressful. So I usually just wait until Kane gets home. He doesn't get home till 5:20, so I usually don't pick them up until like 5:40, and they're like exhausted and tired. They come home, eat dinner straight away, and then just play until it's time for bed. But I do feel bad, so I might, if I can muster up the courage, I'll go and pick them up at like 4ish or something like that, and then they can just have a bit more time at home. Especially Teddy, he's been like so upset. Like when I picked him up from daycare last night, he was in such an upset mood. He was crying, and he cried the whole way home. He cried like eating dinner, cried in the bath, cried putting him to bed, so I gave him a dummy. We've been trying to wean him off the dummy because he's 2 now. He turned 2 last week. And when Mason was 2, we literally put them in the bin and he was fine, like no issues. We didn't have to slowly wean him off it. But with Teddy, we tried to fully get rid of it. He wasn't having it. So we were like, okay, we'll give it to him for bed only, when he has a nap and when he like goes to bed for a night time. But I feel like we have to get him in a very, very happy mood before he goes to bed. Otherwise, he will just sob and cry for the dummy, which is what he was doing last night. So I gave him one. He's also got it right now. Also, when I picked him up from daycare last night, in the car, he was like screaming for his dummy. He's like, I want my dummy, dummy, dummy. And I was like, oh, we don't have dummies anymore. And I didn't have any in the car. Otherwise, I probably would have given him one. So when we got home, I did give him one because he's upset. But I was saying to Kane, I just don't think he's like emotionally ready to get rid of it yet. Because yes, he's 2 and Mason was 2 when he got rid of his. But Teddy was premature. He was 5 weeks premature, and he isn't, and I don't like to compare my kids. But I only have one other kid to go off. And Mason like definitely wasn't as, I feel bad saying it, but Teddy is delayed. Like he really he doesn't speak much. His motor skills, like he's walking and jumping, his like fine motor skills and everything is fine, but he doesn't speak much, and he is still very like my baby. Like he's just a little baby. And I think the fact that he is still such like a mummy's boy baby, and we've just had another newborn, he might be acting a bit more baby-like than normal. It doesn't bother me at all. Like, I'm just explaining what's going on. But yeah, I just don't think he's ready to get rid of it yet, which is fine. It's just like, I feel like it's more so the judgment from other people. I feel like sometimes people will say like, oh, when are you gonna get rid of the dummy? Like, when are you gonna get rid of his bottle? And it's like, I don't know, when he's ready for it, I guess, because clearly trying to get rid of it when he's not ready isn't working. So anyway, I made myself a coffee, one of those, what is it, Nescafe sachets. I really don't like them. They just don't taste right. So I'm having to go and get instant coffee from Aldi, which tastes fine. It's just been a while since we've had instant coffee because we've had a coffee machine for like a year and a half. So yeah, but we're gonna have to wait until tax time to buy a new one because ours is just completely broken. But anyway, I'm gonna go drink this coffee and wait for Ellie to wake up. It's a few hours later, it's 11:30. We are just about to go out to the shop to get all of the bits and pieces I talked about before. I've showered, which was nerve-wracking. I put her down in her bassinet awake, and she somehow managed to get herself to sleep afterwards. So I managed to have a shower, I got changed, I put a load of laundry away, and then she's woken up. She's got a new outfit on. Here's her little outfit of the day. This onesie's from Cotton On, but I bought it back in November, so I don't know if they still have it. And then she's got a little like bodysuit underneath. My outfit, my t-shirt is from Shein and my pants are from Kmart. And then I'm gonna put a cardigan on as well because it's probably going to be cold outside, but here she is. She's so cute. She's been smiling so much today. I've just been like looking at her and like hi, and she just like starts smiling. It's so cute. Like she's only just turned 4 weeks old. Like my other kids never smiled that early. They never smiled that early, did they? But you were born at 40 weeks, so maybe that's why. No, probably not. Anyway, we are gonna go shopping, gonna go to a few different places, see how we go. This is gonna be my first time going out with her by myself actually, like to the shop. I've taken her to the GP But I haven't actually gone out with her by myself, like to the shop, so that's gonna be fun. Let's go. Just got back from the shop. I got everything that I said I was gonna get. I didn't get anything extra, which is crazy. I really wanted to go to Kmart because I would love a new pair of pants, especially because I was walking around in those pants that I have from Kmart. I think they're a size 22, but they might be a size 24, and they're just a little bit too big, like around my waist. They fall down constantly, especially if I've got my phone in my pocket. And I like to keep my phone in my pocket. I don't like to have it in my bag just in case of an emergency, especially like with all of the attacks and stuff that have been happening around Australia. There's been like 3 in Perth as well, like over the last couple of months, which is really scary. Like going into a shopping centre by myself with a baby, scary. Anyway, got nappies. I got the Rascal and Friends. This is just what we've decided to use with Ellie. We also used Rascal and Friends when Mason was a baby. She's hungry. I don't think we used them when Teddy was a baby because, yeah, there wasn't a Coles where we lived when Teddy was a baby. So I think we actually honestly just used like Aldi brand until we switched to cloth nappies. But we're going to be using Rascals with Ellie until she's big enough for cloth nappies as well. Also from Coles, I got some Fess nasal spray for Kin. And then I went to Priceline and I grabbed the Mustela vitamin barrier cream for nappy rash. So the one I wanted to get was actually the Weleda, I don't know how you pronounce it, their calendula nappy rash cream. However, I was reading the ingredients and I saw it had fragrance parfum in it, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to put fragrance on her. Like, we have pretty much completely eliminated artificial fragrances in the house because just like wreaks havoc on like your endocrine etc's. I feel like I'm trying to sound smart, but I don't sound smart. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, yeah, it says fragrance and paraben free, 98% natural origin ingredients, hypoallergenic, suitable for sensitive and eczema prone skin, and safe from birth, newborns out of the NICU. And I scanned this on the Yuka app and it's 98 out of 100, which is really good. I scanned the Weleda one as well. I think it was like 38 or 36. So I'm glad that they had an alternative because I didn't want to use Sudocrem or Bepanthen or anything like that, especially because she's so young. I want to just get off on the right foot with her. Anyway, then I went to Aldi and I grabbed some fruit bars for Teddy. He absolutely, like I said, he mows through these. So I got 2 boxes of those. I'm also going to get some more in our food shop on the weekend. And then some instant coffee, medium roast. We used to drink this all the time and I feel like I remember going back to this. We drank this all the time because we always used to shop at Aldi, and then we switched to like online shopping or whatever, and we switched to like Nescafe Blend 64, the ones that come in like the massive tin. I stocked up on those, and then I feel like I went back to the Aldi one and didn't like it that much. And then since then, I know, we should have ate before we left. What was I gonna say? And yeah, we've been using the coffee machine ever since then for like 18 months. And now the coffee machine's broken. I'm desperate for a good coffee and I can't keep buying coffee. It's just too expensive. So try this again, see how we go. If it's good, then it can be something that I like go and stock up on. This is $3.69 for the entire jar, so it's really cheap. And that's everything. And I've just got her blanket in there. I went and got KFC for lunch because I'm hungry. I didn't want my curried egg sandwich, although I'll probably eat that later as well. So I'm just gonna sit down, put the TV on, feed her, feed myself, and I'm probably just gonna hang out with her on the couch for the rest of the day. Have some contact naps because they're far and few between around here because I'm just so busy. If the boys aren't home, I've got so much housework to do and I'm too tired on a nighttime to do it. We are literally going to bed at like 9 p.m. these days, which is crazy for us. we used to stay up until 11, 12, and then on the weekends we'd be up until 1 o'clock. And now it's getting to like 8:30 and I'm so tired. So we just go to bed because she has a feed around that time anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Papaya. Papaya.
Yeah, should be here in 30 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Give what to you?
My shoes.
Did you put it on?
With that on my
Hello.
Cheese.
Daddy.
Say morning.
Good morning. Morning, Teddy. Yeah, papaya. Huh?
On the table.
All the presents.
Yeah, lots of presents. No, it doesn't say Ellie. It says Moby. Yeah.
But I can see two letters.
What letters do you see?
And for me,
Yeah,
O-B-Y.
that's right. Moby.
Daddy! Mo. Daddy! What is that?
It's just so I can carry Ellie without holding her.
And what's that noise on the TV?
I don't know.
Teddy first.
I think we should do like orange, red, orange, red, orange, red, orange, red.
Oh,
Yeah?
but I don't know how. Maybe that's orange. That this side can be orange, and I will do orange, red, orange, red, orange, red, orange.
Yeah.
Because there's one more letter. That one for Nova and me.
For Noah?
Yeah, and for me, I got it too. I got a big letter like that. And I forgot I have a small one. So which one can I use first? That one?
Yeah.
We can see if I do that. I think I will do that one, but not that one. That one's loose. Yeah. I will do this second.
Good job.
What's this? Ah.
Uh-oh.
Mommy, I finished this
Where are the other ones?
one.
In the kitchen?
Go here.
What? Hello. I'm not sure if you can even really hear me. It's raining really loudly, but I haven't vlogged much today. It's Thursday. It's nearly 3 o'clock. Ellie's in bed. The boys are playing outside. Ken actually took the day off today because I was feeling a bit frightened of being alone with all of them. I haven't actually been alone with all 3 of them yet. Like, Ken has either like taken the day off, came home early, or like my mum has come over, or I've booked them in for an extra day at daycare. So I haven't actually been alone with them, all 3 kids at once. But yeah, today we've just been busy trying to clean the house. We've got a rent inspection next Wednesday, so we're trying to get the house clean for that. My mum's coming over tomorrow to help me weed the gardens because it's just too much for me to do by myself. And I wouldn't be able to do it by myself anyway because Ellie is like stage 5 clinger. But yeah, nothing really exciting to report today. Just literally been cleaning all day long. Kane's just popped out to get like a late lunch, early dinner. Boys are playing outside in the rain, which is fun for them, but I don't want to go outside. Trying to get Ellie to go down for a nap. She hasn't really slept too well today. She slept on me for most of the morning, and then she hasn't really slept in her bassinet much today. It's been for like half an hour, maybe an hour at a time. So I'll just show you the boys playing outside. Wow. I know.
Because I don't want this brown one. I don't want those.
Yeah.
I'm really nice. I'm heading one to take these shoes off. Don't take him out of his place.
Wow. Ellie?
Mommy, so much fun.
Wow. I'm gonna have to quickly get them some clothes to wear for when they come back inside, because it is pissing it down. I'll get them some nice warm clothes. Oh. Pants, long t-shirt for Mason, some clean socks, and a jumper. They're also going to have a bath later today. Ooh. Okay, that's Mason's outfit. Go into Teddy's room, get him an outfit. Probably just put him in pajamas, like flannelette pajamas, so he stays warm. Pajamas and a new pair of socks. Done. Ellie's asleep, put herself to sleep, which is quite cool. She doesn't do it often, but when she does, it's nice because it's just like it's a bit of spare time. Hello, it is Friday now. Didn't really film much yesterday because it was just a bit hectic. Everyone was home, all the kids, me and Kane. I think the last thing I filmed was like the boys playing outside, and Ellie had put herself to sleep for a nap. She ended up waking up like 20 minutes later. I've noticed she's quite a fussy sleeper. In the nighttime, like, not in the nighttime, sorry, in the afternoon, like, through the night she's quite happy to like sleep in her bassinet, and then in the morning for sort of her like first 2 or 3 sleeps she's happy to just stay in the bassinet. But then once afternoon turns around, she's just like, yeah, quite fussy, which is fine. I can just sit and hold her, which I want to anyway. But I just feel like life has been so busy lately, I've got no time to do it. I thought she's just look a bit thing. Anyway, it is 2 o'clock. No, it's not. It's 20 past 1. I've just gotten back from Mason's primary school to pick up his school photos. We got a text on Wednesday saying school photos are being sent home today, but his last day was Tuesday, because in Western Australia, in kindy, you only do a half week. So yeah, I didn't want to wait the entire school holidays to go and pick them up, so I emailed, asked if I could go, and they said, yeah, come anytime before Friday, like end of day. So I went, got the school photos, and then I also grabbed a couple of books from the little street library that they've got out the front of the school. The first one is, I'll show you, I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you the books that I got. Okay, here's the pile of books that I grabbed. So the first one is actually for me. This is something that I wanted to read when I was still pregnant because I'd heard good things about it, especially because we were planning a home birth with just me and Kane and our doula. I really wanted to read this, but I could not find it anywhere. I tried to find it online, like the Kindle, but I couldn't find it. So I saw this and I was like, I'll grab it because we are planning on having more kids and it would be nice to give this a read. But yeah, this one's for me. And then for the kids, I grabbed this, May Gibbs, The Complete Adventures of Snugglepot and Cuddle Pie. I've never really read the May Gibbs books, but I know they are quite popular, like in Australia. I know Big W had like a range of clothes of May Gibbs stuff as well. So I thought this would be cute. It's like long form, it's not a kid's book, so this would be something that I would sort of like sit down and read to the kids. But I thought it's such a pretty book. It'd be something that they can like grow up with. And they're short stories, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I thought like it would be nice to like read a couple pages on a nighttime with Mason before he goes to bed. And then I got 2 of these little Peter Rabbit books, so the Lily's Party Time and Mystery Thief. Mason loves the Peter Rabbit movie on Netflix, so I thought he would like those. And then I got this Pooh's Party, Winnie the Pooh storybook. I love Winnie the Pooh. It was something that I watched all the time when I was younger. So it's a very like, you know, big letters and pictures. So I thought he would love that. And then another Winnie the Pooh book. It says it comes with a CD, but I'm not actually sure if it has it. It doesn't look like it, which is fine. I can just read the book, so it's like a read along. And then there's also The Lion King. So he's seen the Lion King movie, I think. He might have. He might not have, actually. If he hasn't, it would be something he can read, he can watch in the future, because we've been trying to watch movies lately. Yeah, we're sort of trying to cut down on the screen time, and it's much easier said than done. Like, a lot of people would just say, just take them off, don't put the TV on, don't give them the iPad, which is totally fair. But with Mason, he is not like a neurotypical child. He's on the wait list for an autism assessment, and it's one of his like regulation tools. Like, he gets really upset if he can't have it or if we take it off of him. So it is a lot easier said than done to just cut the screens out. So yesterday we were having his occupational therapy session, and I was mentioning it to her, like, we want to cut down on the screens. He probably has like anywhere from like 4 or 5 hours on days that he's like at home all day, like when he's not at school or on the weekends. And ideally I'd like to cut it down to like 1 or 2. And she just told me it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be something that we can get done in a week. It's probably going to take a few months, especially with everything going on at the moment. Like, he's got a new sibling. Next month he's going to have to start sharing a room with Teddy, which is another big change. Plus, you know, he started school this year. He started a new daycare this year. There's just a lot going on, and I don't want to do too much all at once, and I feel like we are doing too much all at once. It just feels like everything has sort of aligned at the same time. Like we've always said, when the baby comes, the boys will share a room, but then when Teddy turns 2, we're going to take the dummy off of him, and we want to not eliminate screens, but we want to have more control over how often he's watching stuff or playing games on his iPad, and just reduce the amount of time that he's on it as well. But it just seems that everything's happening at once. Like, Teddy just turned 2 like this month, a couple weeks ago, and then the baby was born at the end of May, and they're gonna have to share a room next month. Like, it's all happening at the same time, and I feel like it's just a lot for him to cope with. But something that the occupational therapist suggested is, instead of having like an hour or 2 on his iPad, why don't we put a movie on the TV and we all watch it as a family? Which is something that we have been trying to do over the last couple of weeks. Like, we'll sit down, we'll put like a Disney movie on. We were watching Madagascar, and you know, just the movies that like we used to watch as kids, like Madagascar, The Lion King, Shrek, that sort of thing. Because I think movies these days, and even the TV shows that are made for kids these days, are so overstimulating, and a lot of the topics are quite mature for like the age that our children are. I tried to put Inside Out on the weekend just gone, and he wasn't interested, so it might be something that we revisit in the future, because I think it would be a good movie for him to watch to help with his feelings and stuff like that, because obviously the movie's all about feelings, and the second movie just come out as well. But yeah, he is watching Cars at the moment. We watched Cars 1, we are about halfway through Cars 2, and then we'll watch Cars 3, and I want to watch the new Minions or the Despicable Me movie that just come out, so we'll catch up on those. But I think watching a movie is a good idea, because it's like the same topic obviously for like a longer period of time. It's not like a 6-minute Bluey episode. Not saying that there's anything wrong with Bluey, but it's not holding their attention for a very long period of time. And like things like Coco Melon and what is it, like Baby Angel, I don't know what else. He doesn't really watch too much YouTube Kids, but a lot of the things like Coco Melon, they have the scene for like 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds before it switches to a new scene. And it's just not capturing their attention for long enough. So I think movies are a really good idea. And this is not me like shaming anyone who uses Coco Melon or whatever for their kids. Like, do what you want. We have for the last 4 years. But yeah, he's definitely getting to the age now, like he's 4.5, he should be old enough to sort of sit and watch a movie for like 30 minutes, and he does. So I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. I don't know what my original point of conversation was. I was talking about the books and it's just moved on to this tangent. But yeah, we've just got a lot of big changes happening at the moment, and taking away his iPad probably isn't the best idea, especially when we've got a newborn and we're tired, and sometimes you just need something to occupy your kids while you make yourself a cup of coffee. And if that's Miss Rachel on the TV, then so be it. But I think it would be a lot better for his attention span and just his attitude to just reduce the amount of time that he has with screens. And I'm pretty sure I read somewhere quite a while ago, so I might be mistaken, that having something on the TV for them is a lot better than like an iPad. Like TV is the best option, and then the next best option would be like an iPad propped up on a stand, and then the next best option would be like them holding an iPad or a phone or something like that. But again, I read that literally probably like 2.5, 3 years ago, so I could be mistaken. Anyway, it's 1:30 now. I've been chatting for 10 minutes, but I am going to sit on the couch. I'm gonna just let Ellie sleep on me for probably the rest of the day, because like I said, she's quite fussy in her bassinet, and I'm gonna watch TV. I've subscribed to so many like mum vloggers over the last couple of days, because I find that I have nothing to watch on YouTube, and my house is clean. Like, I've been cleaning all day today, all morning, all day yesterday we were cleaning. We've got our rent inspection next week. So yeah, the house is clean. There's really nothing to do. There's nothing to clean right now. There'll probably be something to clean by the end of the day. But I've done the laundry, I've done the cleaning, there's nothing to do. Yeah, I've subscribed to a lot of mum vloggers because I just don't have anything to watch on YouTube, and I'm definitely coming to the end of, like, not the end, but I'm progressing along the newborn stage to where she's not just going to want to sit on me and cuddle forever all day long. But while I am in this stage, I want stuff to watch, and I don't have anything to watch. I don't have any TV shows to watch. I'm not interested in watching Bridgerton, even though everybody's watching it. I don't think I'm going to. And I feel like I spend so much time on TikTok. I need to stop, and I need to fix my attention span as well, because I will literally just sit on TikTok for hours. But I should be watching something on the TV or reading. Reading would probably be the better option. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. It's been a few hours. Ellie's sleeping in bed. She slept on me for a little bit, and then I put her down so I could eat some more food and stuff. It's 5 o'clock. Kane is on the way home from work, and then we're gonna go get the boys. But I just wanted to quickly show you. I printed this off a couple of weeks ago, back when I was still pregnant, just to sort of do a bit more education at home with Mason. He's in kindy, so it's the first year of primary school, but it's not like compulsory primary school. It's non-compulsory, and then next year is when the compulsory schooling starts. But I just want to support his learning a bit more at home. I want to be able to help him sort of like start reading and writing and more like letter recognition and mathematics and stuff like that. So yeah, I printed off this preschool and kindergarten worksheets pack. I think I downloaded it from Creative Fabrica, so I will find it and I will put a link in the description for anyone that's interested. I had an annual subscription to Creative Fabrica, which is now expired, but I might re-get it again because I do really like it. But yeah, it's got stuff like letter tracing, so we did like tracing the letter A. That's as far as we got. Where is B? Oh, they had the pages the wrong way around. But yeah, it's got like every letter of the alphabet, and then it's also got like line tracing and picture tracing and stuff like that. It's got like writing practice. It's a lot of tracing, pattern recognition, like finishing the pattern, more pattern recognition, and then this stuff like this, so where you, at the bottom here it says like rocket, so then you would count how many rockets are up here, and then how many suns are up here, how many space stations, UFOs, that sort of thing. So we've just had this like loose, just the loose paper, but I'm going to hole punch it and put it in a binder. And I've just been on the Kmart website while Ellie is asleep, just looking at other things that I can use at home to support his learning a bit more. So I'm gonna buy those in a couple of days, and then I'll probably do a haul. It probably won't come this week. I'll probably buy it next week. But it's so tempting to homeschool. And I've already got like so much on my plate, like just with all the kids we've got. In general, like having 3 kids is a lot of work, but the temptation to homeschool is so strong. I just don't think I could do it. Like, I don't think I've got the patience for it. But it is so tempting. I just feel like him being in like, what would you call it? Like mainstream schooling plus doing a little bit of homeschooling at home might be beneficial for him. But we'll just have to see how he goes, because he's only been in school for 1 semester. Anyway, I'm gonna hole punch this and stick it in a binder. Alright, that is all done now. So hopefully it's a little bit easier for us to do with Mason now that it's like actually in a book and we can just flick through it and stuff like that. They've also got colouring pages. I forgot what is in here because it's been so long since we've gone through it. We haven't actually done any of it since before Ellie was born, so it's been about a month. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually even see it, but
Well, what's that?
Oats.
oatmeal.
The milk. Guys,
Oh, be careful with those. Oh, they did give us 3 eggs. I wonder if they lied about it. Good job.
what's that?
What?
I mean, big salami.
Yeah, salami.
What's that, Mummy?
What do you think it is? Look on the other side.
What's that?
What do you think it is?
Bacon.
Ham.
Close.
Ham.
Same animal.
Now, let's look at that.
Chicken nuggets.
Nuggets.
Your favourite.
What's that, Mummy?
That's called gumption
Oh.
for cleaning.
Not dip dip.
What? Oh, look at that.
That's for cleaning as well.
Now, the kiwi.
Yeah.
How many?
Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bless you.
5.
That's right.
Got milk on it.
Oh no.
Guess we got milk.
So happy. Here you
No, it's
go.
not.
Mommy, let me eat some.
Some milk?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me milk. Look,
Some kiwi.
yes.
Okay.
Kiwi and buckets. I need more yogurts. Look at that.
Yay.
What's that?
I don't know.
Kefir.
Kefir, Mommy.
Yeah, good job. Whoopsie.
Some cheese.
Cheese.
Look, I got some. Yogurt. What is?
Oh.
Can I bring some?
Okay.
Maybe put the yogurt down first.
Drop my kefir. I like it, huh?
Do you like it? It's yuck.
Yeah, I said it's yummy, now it's yuck.
Okay.
Shoot. Now can you wipe it off?
Okay, I got it.
Now, some more yogurt.
Wow. Are you lucky? Anything else?
So, Mummy,
What's that?
butter.
Yeah.
And you can make some toast. Now, that's your favorite.
French onion dip.
Some, I don't know,
French onion dip.
chips.
French?
Onion.
French?
French.
Onion
Onion
dip.
dip.
Is that everything?
Yes.
Good job.
Now can I have some kiwi?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yes.
You can do it. That bit goes at the back of his foot.
I was. But she did it that way. But it's
Yeah,
not.
turn it around the other way.
How about put that? Do we do that?
No, you turn it around the other way.
But I can't.
Just take it off, and then that bit goes at the back of his foot.
Hey, take it at the back.
Yeah, oh.
At the back, okay?
Yeah. Is that, what did you eat? Spit it out.
Spit it out. No, that.
Ew.
Can you put your shoe on?
Okay, thank you.
Can you put your shoe on, okay? Okay. Okay. Do that one. Did that one already. That one. This is hot.
Good job. Run.
No,
Yeah.
that way.
Keep going. Okay, stop.
Well, mine was flat. Can you look at my one? Mine was flat. See?